All right, hey everybody. This is the Heroes of Jordoba 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons actual play session, and we are here and we'll introduce the 4 players in the group. And I'm going to mute my... all right. Sorry about that. This happens on so many of our episodes that I get started and then instantly have to stop. Okay, so now we'll introduce everybody. We've got Ala Fedorova. Say who you're playing.
Hi, I'm Ala. I'm playing Slate, Earth Ganase Barbarian.
Redneck.
Well, she's Southern. Country girl. Country of the elemental plane of Earth. Girl.
And we've got Emily.
Hey, I'm Emily. Yeah, and I'm playing Backpack, Jiglet, Zephna, something or other, Redleaf.
Who are all one person.
Exactly, all combo name. Yeah, I'm a halfling bard, also known as a farmer. And
we've got Gabe.
Hi, I'm Gabe. I'm playing Dane Felbeard, the dwarven, now raccoon warlock, the hard-boiled dwarven donkey detective turned freak of nature. Yeah.
And then we've got Ian.
I'm Ian. I'm playing Kurzim, the mountain dwarf cleric of St. Muriel, reformed, maybe reformed.
What's the opposite of reformed?
Donkey criminal. Is that my donkey criminal? But yeah, we're doing all right.
Okay, so and this may possibly be a short session because we had to cut off last time because they got into the main room of the dungeon way faster than I expected them to, and we're also talking about possibly adding somebody to the group and potentially even rolling up new characters. So we'll see sort of where that goes. Y'all can probably listen to some of the discussion about that. But let's start with everybody rolling initiative.
Cool.
So 2nd edition, we can roll a d10, right?
Oh boy, after a strong start.
Oh, God.
Oh, and then I just saw the horrible thing we're going to fight, and that looks great. This is going to go fine.
So you enter the room, or you walk up to the room. This is after you've been in the room that had the snake heads with the sacrificial bowls in it. And you did all of the stuff that prevented the nasty consequences that could have resulted from going through that room. And then you went into through the gap into the next room, where you see an enormous, probably 30-foot tall statue of a snake in one corner. And from the snake, sort of from the base of the pedestal, there is a greenish mist that's sort of slowly seeping out. And you're not sure why, because it seems to be coming from one localized place, not from just generally from the statue. So you sort of go into the room, and once you're inside, so it's a fairly large room, and inside,
I was waiting for that.
We wanted to go inside. I don't remember.
This is the peeking.
Close the door, walk out.
This is the peeking around the corner view.
Not it.
So, well, we know that Slate's in the front, and we know that you're in the front too, Ian, because you're always in the front next to Slate. So
I do believe, to be completely fair, and we can check tape, but I do think it was myself and Ian opening the doors in unison in this particular instance. So.
I believe that was also the case because we were following up the rear after our spectacular snake rope and then feather fall expedition.
So, so what you're saying is that the 2 dwarves open the doors into the room, and this is what
allow Slate.
So this is what Slate sees as the saloon doors go open, basically.
Exactly.
You have just been sold down the river, Alla.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Okay, so
This dwarven maneuver is called testing the waters.
we're testing the waters by sending the other person in first. That's how Gabe and Alla died the first time. Was a dwarven.
Most of our deaths were due to dwarven maneuvers of some variety.
This particular maneuver, I thought we were going to call 2 birds, 1 human stone.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need to breathe like the rest of y'all. That's a lie. I still need to breathe. I can just hold my breath for a lot longer than everybody else.
Are raccoons resistant to poison?
Are raccoons resistant to poison? No, that's why they have to wash everything before they eat it.
It is just good hygiene.
So the giant monster has not really spotted. It hasn't really reacted yet to the fact that the door just got opened. And so, Emily, what is it that you do?
I give Alla a nice little push in the butt.
And then the door is slam closed.
Yep.
Can I at least get some inspiration with that push?
Of course. I'll give Bardic inspiration.
Oh, so it's like a pinch.
Okay, so now we have Slate up there facing the thing. Emily, do you do anything else in your turn? Run or anything? All right, so you gotta go get him, Tiger. Sort of bardic inspiration.
Yep.
Let's see. The next person on the roster is going to be Slate. What do you do?
Yeah. Oh boy.
He might have just like a thorn in his foot that you could pull out and become friends with them.
I don't know if this fella wants to talk at all. And at this point, I don't know if I want to find out. So I'm gonna try and hit him first.
Okay,
first
do that.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
It's impressive.
Like he's laughing uproariously,
I mean, he is laughing at the joke that is our very existence.
He's not laughing at you. He's laughing near you.
All right. Oh boy, my dice are on opposite of fire.
Ice?
Worse than that. I don't think a 12 is going to hit as I just slam the ground at his feet.
No. So you trip a little bit as a result of the force of the bardic inspiration impelling you into the room, and it throws off Gran's swing a little bit, and so you're not quite able to hit it with that. Now at that point, Ian, what's your initiative? You didn't post it in the thing.
I'm a 1.
He's number 1.
Oh, there you are. Okay, you're the 1. I disregarded that as a number. I didn't think it was possible in 5th edition.
Clearly it is.
All right.
That was with a solid 2 roll.
All right, so it attacks Slate once. Armor class 18.
That's going to connect.
Okay, and then it attacks Slate again. Armor class 26. So it's going to do...
At least you're raging.
Yep, I'm just going to keep on yelling.
Hey, your rage will stay up. He hurt you.
It's going to do 28 points of damage.
It's just a torso wound.
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay, so you stumble into the room, swinging Gran. It smashes you, and that's the end of its turn. So then we wait a while, and finally Gabe peeks around the corner of his door. What do you do?
Okay, so you say there is this green mist coming from places. Where is green mist coming from?
The green mist is coming from the base of the large snake statue that's over here in the corner.
Does it seem like coming from a particular spot, or like seeping out of all kinds of cracks? Is it heavier than air, lighter than air?
It is seeping out. It is seeping out of one very particular location, not out of everywhere.
Okay.
So it's almost like a thread or a string of mist that's coming out, and it's heavier than air, and in fact, it appears to be sort of coalescing on the ground.
Okay, I am going to go take Growler of Sludge number 2, and I'm going to dump it into a hole where gas is coming out of.
Okay, you're gonna have to run forward to the statue to do that.
Oh yes. I move over. I'm gonna go do it.
Okay, so you run over to the statue, and now tell me again what it is that you're pouring in there.
It is Growler of Sludge number 2. I believe this is
It's
Dr.
an
Omnibus poop.
Okay,
Uric acid. I don't know. It's horrible.
Some sort of excrement.
It's
right,
not
okay.
quite liquid, not quite solid.
right. This is what he hit you up for, like 20 gold pieces for, right? Was a
Yeah.
I think no. I don't think I paid quite that much for it, but I probably paid more. You know, I've gotten a lot of use out of it. It was worth every penny.
okay. So you get up there and you take out your jug of shit that you're going to pour on it, and you see that embedded in the stone is what looks like some form of emerald dagger, and the mist is coming out from the sides of the dagger. I guess sort of like blood through, from a wound or something like that. And so that's where it's coming from. So are you?
So it's coming from dagger itself, or it's
No,
coming like
no.
it's stopped in a hole?
The dagger has been jammed into the stone across a rune. That's at the.
Well,
That's,
clearly, I
that's
cannot stop weird mist stuff if dagger is still there. So I'm going to take dagger, dump sludge into where dagger was.
okay. So you pull out the dagger and then you dump your sludge on the place where the mist was coming from. And
Yes.
All right. So the mist that has gotten out coalesces into a snake. And let me see if I can get a better angle on the snake. So now things are looking kind of like this for you.
Okay.
And the snake is going to attack. And it coalesces from the mist, and it rears its head up high, and it lashes out, and it bites somewhere about 10 feet to the left of you. It was obviously confused by the whole thing and completely.
I have
and utterly
done that
misses you.
whole mist to solid and back thing. It is really confusing, completely understandable. Maybe
Yep.
next time.
Okay, so the snake you encourage the snake and it feels better.
We all have days like that.
So this is where we've gotten to at the point at which Ian detaches himself from the door handle that his wrist had gotten stuck in, and now looks around the corner and sees Slate wildly swinging a hammer at the giant feathered reptile scaly jungle thing that's over here, and also can turn and see your raccoon sorcerer dumping some sort of mystical substance onto
Dane,
the
and I'm a
statue.
warlock.
Well, get it straight. Don't you remember his poor patron choices?
It's
Just
true.
Because
four.
I do. Oh, no one's gonna die, right? I don't need to save that spell. I'd like to move between the snake and the snake ombre.
Okay,
How,
so you're
how
gonna.
far away from it is the snake man?
Let's see. It's about 10. It's about 20 feet.
So I want to be positioned so that they're each within 15 feet of me.
5, 10, 15. Okay, 5, 10, 15.
And I prefer to be closer to the snake man if possible.
Okay, so that's so this is about where you end up in the room. Looking downward at it,
Oh, that's perfect.
That's basically
Ooh,
where you are.
ah.
Right. So I'm the snake is.
There's our picture. Let me just freeze it on that camera for a second. So there's our picture of the room.
Can I actually be one closer to Allah, like diagonally towards the bottom of the camera?
So like this?
Yeah.
That'll put you within 10 feet of the snake is all.
That's great.
Okay.
I just want to add that the big snake man is going to be attacking anybody else but me with disadvantage because of the dust I emit.
But I want to try to gain his attention. So I will be casting Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
And
Okay.
I am choosing all of my friends, the other 3 of them, as people that this will not affect.
Okay.
And yeah, from there it's going to be, they have to make a wisdom save for both of them.
Okay. So
and your DC is a 16.
Okay, my snake fails, and my giant jungle killer critter succeeds.
All right, so the snake takes 16 damage,
Okay.
and the snake hombre takes half of that.
So he takes 8.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And then I will guess we're doing this. I will also cast Spiritual Weapon.
As a bonus action?
Yep.
Okay.
And I will put it on. I'm going to put it on the snake.
Okay.
And it will attack the snake.
That's good tactics of take down the second attacker.
And it's 19 to hit.
It's a hit.
Plus 4, 7 plus 4, 11 damage.
Okay. It's looking very, very damaged. Having a real bad day, suddenly coalescing out of a gas, missing the raccoon that's your natural enemy because, snakes and raccoons, and then somebody...
What's that? Snakes and raccoons? I don't know.
It's mongoose. Mongoose.
Mongoose.
What's the plural of
Mongoose.
mongoose? That's a really good question. Is it mongoose or mongooses?
It better be mongoose.
I'm going to be offended if it's not mongoose.
All right, so that was the top of the round. We go to the next round. Roll initiative.
It's mongooses.
You looked it up. I had a feeling it was going to be mongooses.
Oh,
We all knew it was mongoose. But
Yeah.
I have never felt so betrayed by the English language in my entire life.
It sounds so
so you
odd.
have
Yeah.
so you haven't been speaking English long,
I before E except after C. Isn't that weird?
except in neighbor and way.
And like 5,000 other words.
No, not that many, but
No,
All
not
right.
that
So
many.
what do our numbers look like? Our numbers look bad. Okay. So it's going to go. Oh, it has a -1. Does it still? Yeah, it does. Okay. It's going in the same turn as Emily. Emily, you go.
Not my turn.
I think I go.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a 5, not a
Gabe's
15.
15.
Sorry, it's Gabe.
Let's see. So Dane suddenly finds himself with dagger in hand and snake at foot. So he's going to real quick hex as bonus action the snake right there.
Okay.
I guess we will hex. Let's go with dexterity. And then I'm going to just try and stab it with the dagger that I have in my hand.
Okay, roll to hit.
snake healing dagger.
Oh boy. Okay, so let's see.
Just makes more snakes.
So that will be, I think, +4, so 17 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice roll.
I don't actually have it written down, but I think, dagger is a D4. That sound right? That sounds right to me. For a total of 4 damage plus anything fancy the dagger does.
Okay, you kill it.
Creates more snakes. Ooh,
Nope, it
I
dies.
like this dagger.
Okay. To be fair, it had the shit kicked out of it by everybody else, but
I didn't see any of that.
Everybody
true,
else?
you just-
wait a
you
wait
just
a
turned
minute.
around and stabbed it to death as far as you're concerned. Yeah.
But the story I will
you-
tell when
You
we
definitely
survive.
saw it.
And
saw
make
it
it back to Jordoba.
You definitely saw it getting jabbed by the field of poking fingers that we're all standing in right now.
I thought you were just using one great big spiritual finger attack.
There's a field of tiny fingers jabbing everybody.
That's
And
silly.
then there's a large finger also jabbing that big guy.
This entire combat is making very uncomfortable.
That happens when you go digital.
That's clouds. Okay, so yeah, I mean, you guys have been in the middle of Ian's cloud of fingers before. I
try not to remember.
Okay. So that is Gabe's action is to kill the snake. The thing rolls an 11 to hit Ala. It's got disadvantage against everyone but you, right?
That's correct.
Okay. An 11 hit?
No.
Okay. Wow. 21 hits. Yes. So you take 18 points of damage.
Oh. Okay.
Ouch.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
That is its attack. Who is next? Ala.
Yep. I would like to recklessly attack, which is going to give it advantage to hit me moving forward. But I feel like it's already connecting a lot anyway, so I'm just gonna try my luck and do. Let's see. I believe a 22.
That's a hit.
Hopefully connect.
I think that's a hit. Yes, that's a hit.
And I'm gonna. It's a. Do you? Is it a D8 for your inspiration, or D6?
Yeah, D8.
Okay, sweet. Oh. Sorry, that was a very terrifying chortle of 30 damage.
Chortle myself. 30. Holy shit. Okay.
It's not a terrifying chortle. It's a pleasing chortle.
Gran lands a massive, earth-powered elemental blow, and the thing shrieks in pain and recoils backwards. Who's next?
Oh, I think it's me. How'd that happen? I'm not last. I'm shocked. All right. I will move my spiritual weapon 20 feet towards that, my giant spiritual finger.
Okay.
20 feet towards the big guy.
All right.
I don't know if that gets me in range.
Yeah, you said you wanted to be within 15 feet. You are.
But it was at the snake. So.
Yeah.
So strike.
Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Yes, it'll get there.
Okay.
So there's the rune.
And it strikes, and it's got a 17 to hit him.
Miss.
Oh, now I say, pick on someone your own size, and I charge in at him with my warhammer.
Okay, so Kurzim charges in with warhammer.
Ooh, this might hit. Maybe. Considering.
Don't forget to do your spiritual guardians damage too.
Ooh, he should have done it in his round, actually. I didn't even think of that. That's true. So I have a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Ooh. And I do 5 points of damage.
Okay. It has been hit.
Yeah, so and it should have made another save and taken damage from me on its turn, but I didn't.
Okay.
Remember.
What was it? A wisdom save of what?
16.
Okay, it failed. How much did it take?
20. 5, 7, 8.
It takes 20 damage from that?
Yep.
Okay.
I was trying to get him in the toe, too. I want to get his attention.
So you're going to reach up to the toe. All right.
Just smack him in the toe.
Emily, you're next, right? Yes.
Yeah. I will shoot him with my crossbow.
Okay, so you line up your sights.
And probably miss with a 15.
Okay, so you put your arrow right dead center on his chest, and it bounces off.
Okay. Well, and I'll do a another inspiration on Ian.
Okay. He's surprised he never gets the inspiration.
That just
right.
doubled my melee damage is what it did.
All right, roll initiative.
Not bad.
I'm hopeful because y'all are second on initiative tonight.
I'm creeping up there.
Oh, there's
There we
all.
Here we go.
Emily. All right, Emily, what do you do?
Fire again with the crossbow.
Okay.
That's much better. That's a 26.
Okay, so you've aimed
Nice.
right at the same spot, figuring that the armor is maybe weakened there a little bit, and the shot goes right in. Roll damage. How much?
All right. That will be 11 damage.
Okay. All right, so you sink the crossbow bolt way into it.
And I'll give another bardic inspiration to Gabe.
All right, now Ala, is it now attacking you with advantage? Was that
It does have advantage to attack me,
okay?
as I'm just flailing wildly in its general direction.
All right, so and your armor class is what?
It is 15.
I did just hit it in the toe, though.
Okay, that's good. Good to know.
But it would be rolling disadvantage to attack you.
But it doesn't know that.
I
Okay,
mean,
so it hits you twice for a total of 36 points of damage.
Oh,
36 points?
36 points of damage.
Oh man, I love raging, but that still hurts so much.
it needs to make another wisdom save.
Okay, are you still standing, Ala?
Yes,
Okay.
tentatively. I'm crumbling.
It makes what was the DC on the wisdom save again?
16.
Okay, it makes it.
So it takes eight damage from me.
Okay. Okay. Who is next? Emily went.
Allah's.
Gabe. No, Ala, it's you.
Yep. Well, I'm still standing narrowly, and I know there's one thing I'm good at, and that's hitting things real hard, and hopefully it will die. So I will recklessly attack it again, and hope for the best. And a 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank goodness. So I don't get the sweet bonus damage. This is just 24 damage.
Okay. So here's what happens. You hit it, but it feels like somehow you didn't do anything like the amount of damage that you really should have. I mean, you planted a great blow on it, but it didn't seem to be hurt as much as it should have been.
It's using my own tricks against me.
It's the first time that's happened. You've hit it same weapon, same way, every time. This time something seems to be very different about it.
No, I don't feel so good.
You broke Gran.
Okay, so
It
who's
is-
next? Ian?
I'm up next. So can I move closer to Allah? Like I'll still stay base to base with them.
Yes.
So I want to just be able to touch her.
Okay. Hi, how's it going?
And I will say, let me see what I can do here. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at second level, my last second level for her. Do you want to roll it or do you want me to, Ala?
I believe your dice are doing better than mine at the moment, so please.
All right. So that's a second. Oh, that's not great. 5 and a 6. It's not terrible, but 11. So 15. And then it was a second level spell, so +4, so 19 hit points.
That's very respectable. I can take one more punch from it.
And I can't do that yet. I will use my bonus action to have the spiritual weapon attack it again.
Okay.
So you big ugly son of a crocodile, and I have 19 to get it.
Okay, it seems to go sort of right through it and come out on the other side and not hurt it.
Ha! I ran you through with my finger. So it's like incorporeal.
You're not sure? I mean, it did sort of go through.
So it didn't.
Didn't damage it at all.
Can we talk about this?
I believe we're talking about it right now.
Which stage is this? Bargaining?
Gabe, what do you do?
Can we talk about this? What does it appear is happening here? Does it seem like these attacks are just wisping through it? Does it seem like some sort of magical effect? Is there anything my dwarf mind sees?
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try my tried and true bonus action and move my curse to it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to. What's up?
I'll announce for that one. Gabe politely attempts to focus and use one of the 5th edition mechanics called skills.
Look, it's okay. No, I'm going to move curse to a weird ephemeral snake beast, and then I'm going to shoot it with 2 Eldritch Blast or a 2. And I have inspiration. Do I need to use that before or after? Before
you
it's resolved,
use it
but
after
the roll.
you can use it after you roll, but you can't use it once I tell you what the result of the
Perfect.
roll is.
Okay, so let's see. My rolls are 3 and a 10. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to apply it to the 10.
Okay. So the 2 Eldritch Blasts shoot from your fingertips, and they shoot right through the thing, and they blow plaster off of the wall behind it.
Nice shot.
It is not good. Oh, look, I hit it. It just went through, just like your thing did. My aim was very, very good. But
Y'all, is it supposed to be doing that?
Is it Phase Gator?
Okay, so
it's the thing, not the plaster. Stop shooting the plaster.
so that was my bonus action and my attack. Can I think? Hey, maybe one of you try using this dagger and toss it to maybe Stoneface.
That could be either of us in our.
Yeah,
Well, that's true.
You're gonna have to
The one with the actual face of stone, not just personality.
That's
And it can still be both of us.
So can I actually toss the dagger this round as a move action, or would that be my action later?
No, I think you've already used up what you can manage in one.
Fair enough. Okay.
6-second segment. So we go on to that was it for the round from you guys. So roll initiative again.
Okay.
Yes. Above 10.
Okay, so Emily's got a 17. Ian has an 11. Ala has a 17. Gabe has an 18. Gabe, it's you. What do you do?
Okay. I'm going to scamper on up behind Slate.
Okay, so you scamper up.
Okay, try stabbing it with this. I don't know if it'll work, but hell, none of this shit is.
What is this? Like,
It's okay. It is
for cut
dagger.
letters
Dagger.
open?
You're
It is
right
like
there.
very
We
tiny
talked about
sword.
that.
Very tiny sword. Pointy end goes in beastie. Now take. Yeah, take it.
It's
Take
so
it.
small.
Why don't
Okay,
you
and then
use it? You're right.
Okay, did you see me stab that snake? I've given everything I got. And then I'm going to back up strategically away from combat. Towards
Okay.
the door.
So you use half your movement to run up and
Give a dagger.
shove the dagger into Slate's offhand, and then retreat back again.
No, not so much retreat. I'm going to watch for enemies from behind.
Scamper.
Yes, scamper.
Strategic scampering.
He is a raccoon in his defense.
So
Very cute.
when you are scampering, I mean, you've moved into melee range with the thing now.
Oh no, I was trying to come up behind Slate, sort of, so Slate was in between me and it.
You can do that, and it can reach over the top of Slate.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Surprise.
guess it's going to.
Don't worry, it's still
Smash
rolling
my
with disadvantage.
Well, you can disengage. I believe you've still got the ability to do a disengage action, right?
Not
If you allow me, I will. But I think my action was to give her the dagger. In all fairness, you can take the swing. It's okay.
Okay. All right. It'll take the swing. So it attacks you. What's your armor class?
My armor class is a 15.
Okay, so that's
It
one.
is with disadvantage.
and then there's one hit. Oh no, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Hang on, hold on. 12, 19. So it's still a hit even with the disadvantage. So you take 18 points of damage.
Well, it really fucking hurts.
But you succeed in the scamper attempt and get away.
Oh,
you made it out.
guys, I drew with fire.
It only has one of those attacks around, right?
It does. That's right. So if anyone else chooses to scamper in and out, then they won't be able to get hit. Ala, you're in 17, and then Emily.
Okay. I'm confused, but I will use this dagger. Attempt to use this dagger.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh God. Is it technically a magical dagger? I don't know if there's any additional bonuses to it.
No, there's no additional bonuses to it.
All right. In that case, just a standard, like an unnatural 20.
Okay, that's a hit.
And...
You're using it two-handed, right?
I haven't pulled out a D4 in a very long time.
The gnomish two-handed dagger.
But it's still, I guess, 8 points of piercing damage.
So you jam the dagger and about half of your hand in between two of the armor plates.
Why I gave her dagger.
That was 8 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. All right. Emily, what do you do?
Well, did that do anything?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. 8 points of real damage. Emily, what do you do?
How are you looking there, Slate, aside from good cleavage, nice
Better.
stormy
Better. I got a very nice heal.
Keep healing.
Okay. You need some more healing?
I mean, I'm if
keep healing.
I don't know. Just keep heal. Yeah. Just give me that sweet heal. I don't want to metagame with like numbers and stuff, but I'm like bloodied if we're using 4th edition terms.
You can see her kidney stones from here.
They're shiny.
Yeah, they're copper colored.
Okay. Well, it's not much anyways. We'll just give you a healing word, which will be word. Yeah. Which will be a 6 hit point.
Hey, that's not bad.
So
What is your healing word, by the way, out of curiosity?
Get well soon.
What is your healing word? What is your word?
Thoughts and prayers.
Oh.
Oh. Hey, no, the healing word actually does something.
Oh.
Double burn. Anyway.
Wow, that's good though. Okay, and then I'm also gonna shoot at it. 26 with the crossbow.
Okay, that's a hit, and the crossbow goes through it, and it hits the plaster behind. Causes now, in combination with Gabe's shot, it causes a piece of plaster about 1 foot in diameter to fall off the wall and break.
Does it land on him?
No.
You
shot through him, so it lands behind him.
Oh.
I'm just pointing out the vandalism inherent in the system.
Like that's ever stopped us.
It's true.
There's a city block with our names on it.
And so it's going to attack Ala.
So it has to make a save again.
Okay.
And it does not get advantage this time because I didn't recklessly attack.
Oh, okay. In that case, it's going to miss with its first attack. It rolled a 17. It was a DC 16?
Yes.
Okay,
so
it's
it takes half damage from that.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't. But it doesn't. It doesn't appear to get any weaker from that.
Can at least fake it.
Oh no! Oh.
No, but he really couldn't.
Okay, so it takes 2 big swings at Slate, who is pulling the hand out of the carapace and getting ready to jam it back in again. But it's obviously really disconcerted by the whole thing, and it just flails around over the top of Slate's head. And then we go to Ian. What do you do?
So can I glance at the statue? Is the statue doing anything?
No, the statue is it's just got No.
All right. I don't know if this is gonna work, but
I do like the fact that statues have got to have such an attitude that, you know, this one's like, yay, I'm down here under this dungeon. I'm totally safe from bird poop.
or are you?
Nowhere is safe.
Oh, I'm trying to. This is terrible. Okay, I am going to switch to a mundane hammer,
Okay.
and I will try to give it a smack with that.
Okay, roll to hit.
That might do it. 18.
Okay. Yeah. So your hammer swings right through it.
Very disappointing.
And that is everybody. So roll initiative.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Okay, so Gabe has a 13. Ala has a 7.
No.
Emily has an 8.
No.
And Ian has a 3. All right. So, Gabe, you're going first in this round. What do you do?
Oh boy. Well, so things seem to be going not so wonderful for Team Us. So there's a big, horrible, scary thing. There's the dead body of the snake that was there. Is it still there, or did it discorporate into?
It discorporated into mist. Yeah.
There's a poop-covered statue. I guess I'm gonna go take a closer look at the statue. Look around, see if there's any more of those fancy daggers sticking out of the back of it, because that's the back of it. That seems to be working pretty well.
Okay.
Apart from that, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay, so you go over. You see that the poop that you have poured onto the statue it sort of ran into the crack and then it's hardened in there, and that's why there's no mist coming out of there. You circle around the side of the statue. There are no more daggers in there. Also, there probably would be mist coming out of those places if there were more daggers. So,
it's worth a shot.
yeah. And you take a healing potion. How does that do for you?
It's better than no healing potion. I get 5 hit points back.
I love the fact that in the internal chat here we've got Ala saying chat suggestion, more fire. All right. Gabe, that was you. Who's next? Emily, what do you do?
I'm not sure what to do. I can clearly see that my, this is not working to attack it. I have like one spell slot, level 1 spell slot left, which I don't really have anything useful besides healing word. I'm not sure. Can I I don't know. Any suggestions, guys?
I can pass you the dagger since I still seem to be doing damage with Gran. So at least somebody besides me is doing some sort of damage.
I can run up and grab the dagger.
Okay, so you run up and you guys hand off the dagger, and you can still attack in that phase. So there's the quick non-dwarven maneuver of the dagger handoff. You can go ahead and attack, Emily.
Okay. That's. Do I? Oh, okay. Should I use my? Yeah, I guess I would use my normal attack bonus for. I have a dagger in my inventory, but not the dagger. Right, that would be the same. That would be a 13.
Okay, so you attack. You hit the armor and you get a solid hit on the armor, but the dagger skitters off. So you're fairly sure that you're attacking something that is corporeal and that you just missed.
Okay.
Then we go to Ala. What do you do?
I'm going to switch back to Gran.
Okay.
And go all out.
Okay.
recklessly attacking and everything, because why the heck not? Hope for the best. It is a 22 to hit, though, which is good.
Okay.
25 points of damage.
All right. Gran swings right through it with a massive whiff.
Wow.
Oh. What?
Like,
well, it was
give
doing damage.
Digger away.
Mighty Casey has struck out.
Well,
There is no joy in Mudville.
well, I might want that little sewing needle back.
It's just the communal.
We're just gonna pass it. Everybody stand in a circle. We'll pass the dagger around.
Yeah. So
bonus action. Hand it to the person who's got the next initiative. They attack. Bonus action. Hand it to the next person. No, that won't work.
Oh. I appreciate the laugh that we got before the. No.
All right. So that we've still got Ian in 3. It has still not gone yet this round.
How am I always last, even when I roll okay?
You're not. I said it hasn't gone yet this round.
Out of us, I'm still last. So I can't take that dagger from her?
No.
All right. So I'm going to use a tried and true.
So you can take the dagger from her, but then you won't be able to attack.
I think I'll use Alchemist Fire instead. That seems like a solid plan.
Okay, so you grab a jar of Alchemist's Fire, throw it at it. It goes It goes right through.
Well, I want to try to hit it in the feet.
Okay.
Like on the ground in front of it, like under it.
What's the splash radius on that?
I don't think there is any.
Spit take from Allah.
I was like, I think there is. I think it's just
sticky adhesive fluid. When exposed to air as an action, you can throw it up to 20 feet, shattering on impact. Range attack against creature or object. On a hit, target takes 24 fire damage at the start of each of its turns. Creature can end this by making a DC 10 dexterity check.
Okay, so that tells me that you have to get it on the actual critter.
Yeah, that's why I'm aiming for like the base, like the square where it is. So like that spot will be on fire. Was my goal. I might fail.
Okay. So I think what's going to happen is that it's going to go. Okay, roll to hit. We'll treat this differently. Go ahead and roll to hit in that location.
I definitely hit. I have a 3.
A 3. Okay.
The dungeon's on fire. What? This is stone. Aww.
Yeah. So with a 3, we're going to say that it bounces off the area underneath the thing. It hits the wall, it breaks, it catches the plaster on fire, smoke begins to issue forth from the wall, and so there's that. So you've set the wall on fire, and that's why you always have to go last. So finally.
How much smoke? If it's enough smoke, I can just clean them. I'm trying to obscure the area.
Well, it will. Give it time. It's only 6 seconds worth of smoke so far. All right, has it, Allah? So did you do the thing that makes it have disadvantage when it's attacking anyone other than you?
That is always on while I'm raging.
Okay, so it attacks you and it misses, and it attacks you and it misses. So yeah, it claws ferociously at you twice as you're swinging through it with Gran, and it doesn't do anything else. So that's that round. Roll initiative.
Wow.
And the initiative rolls are that Gabe gets a 15, Allah gets a 4, Emily gets a 16. Gabe makes an excuse. We're still waiting for Ian.
That was an excuse. I was like, I'm actually rolling above 10 on initiative. This is
I
really
know.
unusual for me.
Ian, on the
I'm
other
just
hand,
resigned to my fate.
rolls a 7.
But he's
So
not
I ro-
last.
I rolled an 8. But
Okay,
Oh,
good point. Emily, what do you do?
I'm gonna stab him with the dagger.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. So once again, you make contact with it, but it doesn't go through the armor plates.
Okay, and
Remember
I'm
to use your dex.
I
If you're
am.
using strength. Okay. Oh.
can you still pass off the
Oh.
dagger to Slate?
Yeah, can I pass off the dagger on my turn?
Slate can take it, but won't be able to attack with it.
Even if I put it in her hand as my, can I do that as my movement?
We're just trying to game the system,
Yeah.
man.
Can we talk about this?
The only one who's been able to do anything to it since it went incorporeal is Slate with the dagger. So I feel like we need to make sure that happens, and she can keep doing that.
Matt would like to know if you have the 5th edition proficiency pass dagger.
You can use that with that proficiency. You just don't get your proficiency bonus. Sorry, we're nerds. All right.
Well, I will balance the dagger on my hand, like in such a way that it's so easy to grab and just go.
Okay, so you do the whole balance the dagger on the finger thing.
Oh boy,
just
she goes very okay.
Um.
the monster's gonna be like, boop.
Yep.
Right. That was Emily in 16. Gabe in 15. What do you do? Emily's balancing that dagger right there on the tip of the finger.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up, grab the dagger, and pass it to Slate.
Okay. So in 11,
So wait, is that my entire round, or can I also cast a spell that round?
you can, sure, you can run up next to the monster and cast a spell in its face.
Well, I'm just casting armor on myself, armor of Agathis, and
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Now you're still raging, right, Ala?
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to attack you. Jeez. 14?
Nope.
God. 18?
And that will hit.
Okay, so the second one's a hit. You take 18 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. And then we go to Ian. What do you do?
So my field didn't affect it, so
No, nothing's affecting it. Smoke is beginning to fill the room.
do I think that the slow effect for my field would affect it? Is there a way to determine that?
Try it.
Because we could make it fight one person and all back off.
That's what you've been doing.
Well, then she should have the dagger.
I mean, starting in the very beginning of the thing when you pushed her into the room.
So Emily has the dagger.
No, I passed it to Slate. So Slate
Okay.
has the dagger now.
Sorry, I missed that.
That's right. You were being really cute.
Apparently, I totally missed the cuteness. Did one of your kids come in?
Both of them did, but
Yeah, it was pretty adorable.
the So I'm gonna try this. Is it? There's the wall is on fire behind it.
The wall is on fire. Yes.
I will try to walk through it.
The creature.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk into it, and it's like you're just snuggling up against it. It's there.
I can feel it. I'm punching it then.
Okay. So you walk up next to it, you bump your nose into it, and just give it your best right hook.
Yep.
Roll the hit.
I have I gotta double check this because I've never struck a creature in anger like this. So it looks like I have a 15 on the die. I just gotta see what my bonus is to that. Unarmed strike. I have a 18 to hit it.
Okay, so your arm goes through. Roll again. No bonuses.
17.
17. You pop Gabe in the side of the head.
Oh.
You do 2 points of damage to Gabe.
Oh, God. That's actually. Well, my armor triggers and he takes 15 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Is that how that's gonna go down?
I swear to God, I did not plan that.
Oh, this is a comedy of errors.
All right. So, Ian, you take 15 points of damage from the armor of Agathis.
Sorry.
He's saying stuff, but he's muted.
Yeah, it's really for the
It's
best.
probably for the best. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's probably for the best. You are, however, muted, Ian.
How did I hit him though? I just don't get that.
Your arm
That's
went
fine.
right through. As with
Yeah,
a
but I went straight through.
somehow
No?
you hit him.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit. All right. So you're still standing though, correct?
Oh yeah, that's a flesh wound. I'm trying to figure out how I could not walk through him, but my arm will pass through him.
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Totally weird.
You just got Finch.
We killed with kindness. We have to like hug him to death.
Yep.
No.
Smother
Uh,
him.
Hold on just a second.
That, I mean, if I didn't have the dagger, that would have been my next approach is just grappling
Yep.
it.
Yep, that's the plan. I'm gonna grapple him next time.
Does anybody want to
hug
like
him.
be the
And let
dagger?
him know that we're there for him. No, you need to take that dagger and just
Yeah.
stab the crap out of him. Stop,
Okay.
Seriously,
That's
stop
alright.
sharing it.
and stab him with it. Hard. Over and
I'm
over.
doing my
Yeah,
best.
multiple times.
Shank the bastard.
The rest of us will cuddle. You do the shanking.
Okay, fine.
We'll try the unique things. You're the one that's actually effective right now.
Gabe already shanked me.
See, I'm
I
pretty
didn't
sure
shank
Emily
you.
can do
You
more
shanked
damage
me
with
and it
it.
reflected. Much better.
I mean, I have
Alright,
a +7 with it.
So I couldn't even hear all of what was it you said?
I'm just gonna attack him with this dagger
All right.
because they're making me do it.
You could hand it off. Everyone else is handing the dagger to people. You could hand it to someone.
She
I
can.
want-
I plan on.
Enough out of you, DM. You stay out of this.
Yeah, no one's accepting it. We're not accepting dagger.
Does I think a natural 20 was gonna hit, right?
Yeah, natural 20 will hit.
Unnatural.
Well, make it a
Um,
natural one next time, okay? Do
Yeah.
better.
Well, it's 9 points of damage,
Okay.
and then I will hold the dagger out.
No, you
In
hold it
case-
firm.
Emily, what?
No.
Okay. Well, in
Yeah,
case
we
Emily,
squeeze
Close
your
in
fingers back around.
like a football, so it can't be knocked from your grasp.
Yes, thank you.
Emily's just really good at stabbing things too. I want to give backpack a
missed
chance.
every single time.
We're
I-
gonna stab it through your hand and make you punch it after this. Just slap it if you don't stop trying to give it away.
You're going to grab the arm and be like, stop stabbing it all. Stop stabbing it all.
Yeah, did we get a bonus to hit if we use Allah's arm?
Are,
If you detect.
are you proficient in Allah's arm?
All right. So that stab from the dagger clearly did damage, and it really is starting to look like it's on its last legs. Roll initiative.
Okay, guys. This
I'm
is our
just
time to
gonna-
shine.
Gabe, I'm skipping the middleman. I'm coming straight at you this time.
Okay. So we have got a 22 from Allah.
Emily's above the line too.
Okay. Emily.
I can't even get a 22.
No.
Maybe that's actually a good idea. Maybe Gabe needs to hug him because he's got the armor.
Just gonna run around provoking attack of opportunities.
Yeah.
I don't like this job.
Okay.
All
In 22, you go.
Wow. I rolled a 1 and a 3. So here, anybody else want to have a go with this dagger?
Okay. So you rolled
Nope.
a 1 on the attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
With advantage though.
Yeah,
right?
I rolled the 3 on the advantage roll.
the
Oh,
three
oh,
rolls
oh,
for free.
oh, I see. Okay. So,
Yeah, but the fact that my
Thank-
dice were a
thank
1
you,
and
Gabe.
3
all right.
is
So
bullshit.
y'all are having the argument about whether Allah is going to stab it or not. And then, Slate just sort of turns around and is like, okay, fine. Look there. See, I can't hit it with the dagger.
I think one of y'all needs to give it a try.
I think you need to. I think you need to kind of focus for a moment. I mean, not so much that you stop raging, but maybe so you stop sucking so hard.
Quit chatting.
I'm gonna give
chatting,
you something to
less
suck on a
chatting.
sucker punch. When we're done
Less
with
chatting,
this.
more,
I don't know.
more fighting.
All right, so its first attack against Allah is a 21, and its second attack is a 26.
And he gets to roll with advantage.
Oh, he's
That
rolling with
doesn't matter.
advantage? It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah, but you could hit critical. But, you know, whatever.
No, neither of those were natural 20s. So you take 36 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. Tit.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay,
Taking
good.
half damage.
Because
I'm assuming it's doing slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning damage.
Slashing, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Gabe.
That's Allah. Gabe. 14.
Yep.
What do you do?
Lane is going to be like, this is fucking insane. And he's going to try and jump on it and grab it.
Okay.
And I guess I'm going to try and grapple it.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Let's see. So it'll be athletics.
Yeah.
And let's see. So, hey, I actually got a 20.
Okay. So you leap forward. I mean, how do you want to grapple it? You want to put it in a headlock?
I mean, this
no
thing's
to that.
pretty
Why is
big.
he offering that?
This thing's pretty big. I'm going to go for like one leg. I'm going to
Okay.
try and aim my momentum so that I'm not going towards any of my allies.
Okay.
So you don't get Agathist?
So nobody gets Agathist. And I'm just going to like, basically, I'm going to hang on one of its legs just like one of Ian's kids.
Okay.
And then just be like, no!
Okay. So the raccoon sorcerer leaps forward, wraps his arms securely around the leg of the thing.
Nice.
And then
Guys, this is like a budget version of Guardians of the Galaxy.
and he proceeds to get waved around. So he's holding on with his arms as the thing's moving, but his little legs get spun around out from the thing as it's moving.
I got it.
So does the armor, the shield thing, does it only react when being attacked?
Basically, yeah.
Or does it react when you're touching something?
No,
only when dwarves punch him.
only when I'm punched by my friends.
Very specific trigger.
Yep. So that's it. Technically, it's grappled. Its movement goes to 0, but it hasn't been moving anyway. So
right. So Emily, what do you do?
I'm gonna climb up on Gabe's head and start climbing up the guy too, and try and grapple him too.
Okay.
Like throat.
All right. So you wait for an opportune moment, plant your foot on Gabe's head, vault yourself up higher, roll to hit.
Can I use acrobatics?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care.
13.
13. Okay. Yeah. So you plant your foot on Gabe's head, you leap. Unfortunately, that's when it moves. And so you hit the wall and slide down, and you're sitting on the ground beside the wall. The room is now seriously beginning to fill with smoke, and people are going to have to start making saving throws next round.
Now sitting next
You're
to
welcome, guys.
plaster
Yeah, you're sitting next to the wall behind the thing.
that's on fire.
The plaster's on fire. Ian set the room on fire.
But it was the plaster behind him, or is it all ablaze?
It's catching. It's catching. I mean, it's spreading out from the one place where it was, and the plaster up on the ceiling is starting to catch fire as well. Because it's a very, very tall ceiling to accommodate that 30-foot tall snake statue, and so as it's gone up, now there are long, long plumes of flame beginning to sort of shoot up the side of the wall through the plaster, and they're like, it's sort of spitting out little jets, like gas jets of flame where the oxygen sucked it up between the cracks in the wall. So I mean, you're almost like a sort of an irregular reddish gas jet with the giant silhouette of the thing that's attacking you, and the smaller silhouette of the raccoon that's swinging around from its leg.
So yeah, if we don't kill it this round, I say we book it and do the thing where we close the doors and close it in here, let it choke itself out.
Something to be said for
Huh?
that. There is something to be said for that.
Ian, what do you do?
All right. As a bonus action, I'd like my giant thumb to go try to like put out some flames.
Okay.
So I'm looking where it is that I don't know if the best plan would be to like break plaster so the flames can't spread, or to actually like put it out. Like smother it.
I don't know, which one do you want to try?
I mean, I have experience blowing stuff up, lighting stuff on fire.
Okay, so you do have experience on that, and so that what that tells you is that if you try and break it up, parts of it are going to fall down, the dust is going to come out, the dust is going to ignite in the air, and it's going to blow up.
Not...
So smothering it would probably be the better approach there.
It's a good thing you thought that through.
I think he might have disconnected.
Yeah, he has. I think he just lost patience with me at last. Well, you know what? Let's take our quick 5-minute break, and we'll let Ian get reconnected in case he got tackled by kids or something, and we'll be back in 5.
All right. there was a valid point brought up in chat that to like what is the weakness here. So far, we've only discovered that just the dagger can harm it because we've tried using magic against it. That doesn't work. We've tried using a magical weapon against it. That doesn't work. So far, this weird emerald, like shiny dagger thing is the only thing that seems to be doing any damage.
What does the dagger look like, though? We didn't get a good. Gabe's muted.
Testing, testing. Anything?
There we go.
Okay. If I had to guess, I mean, poison. That's the theme here. There was the green gas that was kind of coming out of the thing. We haven't really had time to identify or anything like that, but
I don't think we really have much poison, though. I was gonna bane it.
some what? You're gonna what?
Bane.
Oh, right.
No.
I have some spider venom, but applying it, I'm gonna stick it on my fist and just kind of rub it inside.
What about one of the statues that's poisoned?
I think we removed all the contact poison. At least I know they removed the contact poison of the one that I had. I don't know if we have any more apart from that. Heck. I think we stay the course. We keep
We just have to keep all up.
yeah, keep Slate up.
2 hit points.
I'll get you up then. What's your hit point max?
It is 45.
Right.
Put spider venom on the magical dagger. I mean, we haven't tried holy water. I don't think we have any holy water though. I've been looking through my item sheet to see if we have anything that's particularly exciting. I could whip out the earth elemental we have. I just don't think it's going to do anything.
I don't think it's worth it. I have 2 holy waters.
I mean, at this point, your action should be stabbing. If you are conscious to have an action, that's going to be the question.
All right. Did we finish out that round?
No, it was me. I just got mad and quit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No, I power blinked and then everything. I was like, oh.
Well, at least you had a pretty good picture. I mean, it didn't end with you like, with your eyeballs rolled up or, something like that.
Yeah, it was just a very serious face that you were just really mad first.
It reflected your opinion of the DMing that had been going on. It looks like we don't have Emily back yet, so as soon as she comes back, we'll.
Sorry, we've been strategizing. Strategery. Yes.
There's Emily. Okay. You're muted though, Emily.
The time for strategery is over. Battle time.
All right. It's go time. Ian, what do you do?
So bonus action, I don't want to knock the flaming stuff onto us. I'd like to try to put it out.
Okay. So you begin thumbprinting out the flames, and they are going out as you do that. So the amount of smoke decreases just enough in the room that you guys don't have to make saving throws in the next round.
And then my regular action, I am using my channel divinity, and I'm going to give Ala 23 hit points.
Ooh.
And Gabe 2 hit points.
Okay.
Wow. Some shade.
Well, it's 25, so I'm not going to waste the 2, but
that's for you, armor man.
Appreciate you.
I didn't take them for myself. If it makes you feel better.
I know. I totally respect that.
Okay, so then the next round begins. And the initiative rolls are.
I rolled well, so everybody's going to be above my 15.
So Ian gets a 15. Ala proceeds to get a 21, Emily a 14, and Gabe a 20. So Emily managed to.
Wow.
That's a real reversal of the order things normally go in. Gabe, what do you do? Well, you've got a natural 20, but Ala does have a 21.
Ala still beats me. Yep.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna try stabbing it again,
Okay, roll the hit.
and gonna go ahead and go reckless and hope that this attack is gonna connect. I whipped out new dice and everything because.
Okay.
All right, natural 18, which plus number is gonna be 24.
It's going to be a hit. It's got an 18 armor class. How much damage do you do?
9 points.
Okay, so you jam the dagger into it, and it suddenly, its head rears back, and it breathes out this sort of green mist. And when the mist hits the fire, it extinguishes the fire, and it slumps down on its side, rolls backward, comes and its back smashes into the plaster just next to Emily, and it's sitting there dead next to Emily, leaning against the plaster wall.
There are so many worse ways that could have gone.
Can we touch it now?
Is it
Oh yeah,
dead?
Gabe's already hanging onto its leg, so in fact one of your arms is pinned underneath the leg.
Yep. Maybe just stab it a few more times while I extract. I'm gonna try and get myself out.
All right, so you start.
Is the fire completely out, or?
Yes,
More or less
it all sort of extinguishes as the mist goes, and it also seems to be destroying the mist. It's all counteracting with each other.
All right, because the finger can put out some more fire if it's spreading.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't appear to be. It's going out. Gabe, however, is still stuck under the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and wedge myself out from underneath.
Yeah,
it.
no.
Athletics, or?
I understand that.
Oh, okay. Oh.
You're just not able to.
It's good. Just Ian, if you just give me a little punch, I should be able to get out. No problem. Just kidding, buddy.
I'm sure he'll get out. I'd like to go look at the statue where the dagger was stabbed in.
Okay, there's the cut in the statue that's been caked over and filled in with the bird poop.
Can we see the rune that was destroyed?
Yes.
Is it a rune that we've seen before in any of the things above? Because of those two large fountains that we climbed down and got contact poisoned and fell 50 feet down. And...
You remember that some of those runes, I think it might have been Gabe that noticed it. Some of the runes were protective in nature. This one is a far more complex protective rune, but yes, it's got elements of the other protective runes in sort of a circle around the main part of it.
All right. So how are the runes drawn on there? Are they like chart?
They're carved.
Okay. So I'll go help him out.
Okay.
He isn't.
Well, you've used your round.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this this gas that he blew out. Can I start cutting open like his throat and like seeing if there's like a gas mechanism?
Okay. All right, so you start dissecting him, and blood spurts out
here. Oh.
And starts sort of welling out and running everywhere, but it's not. And so it's pooling on the floor, and it's getting closer and closer to Gabe's beard, which is pinned down on the ground.
Which I take really no notice of whatsoever.
No, you're busy. Yeah.
Dreams about this.
Okay. So what else are you guys doing? Ian's inspecting the thing. Ala, what are you doing?
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna pull the thing off the raccoon.
Okay, so you lift up the thing's leg, and he's able to get his.
Thank you.
Here's your sewing needle back. I'm just gonna go hold my breath because there's all the smoke in the air.
Okay.
Look, I'm not smart. There's not much I can contribute here.
Okay, so Slate stands in the middle of the room with her cheeks puffed out,
Thought you didn't have to breathe.
She just stopped.
There you go. This is an example of my fortitude of me not breathing for a long time.
I'm going to kind of examine dagger, and that once I have extricated myself from creature and look at. So I'm going to give the dagger a good look. And you said was it glowing? Was the rune glowing emerald, or is the dagger itself?
The dagger itself appears to be made out of solid emerald.
Are there any sorts of runes on it, or is it just like a solid chunk of emerald?
Yeah, there are runes carved into it.
So, working with Gabe, can we recarve the protective rune? I have Mason's tools.
Yes, you could recarve that.
All right, so let's. I guess we're gonna.
Okay, so you guys start working. You have the normal problems of a Piotrkai working with a hammer stroll.
No. That line is all crooked.
He's like, yeah, but it's deep.
It's not going anywhere. No mere dagger thrust will destroy this rune.
Jesus, but the rune will be done in ahead of schedule. This way, no, but it will not be done right.
It's never gonna break. That's all. It may not be pretty, but it's functional.
And so Slate continues holding her breath. Emily, what are you doing while all of this is going on?
Am I finding any mechanism here as to how it was breathing gas?
No, but you've cut your way about halfway to the stomach now.
Okay.
Keep going.
I guess I'll keep going.
All right. So you just
very
continue.
useful gas to bottle if we can get a hold of it. I mean, we can nullify fire with this.
All right. So Dr. Experiment continues dissecting the thing. You eventually, right about the time that Slate finally has to draw a breath, you guys manage to finish getting the rune carved in there. Now, when you do that, the entire rune begins to sort of glow. The one that you guys made begins to glow with a sort of bluish color.
Told you that would work.
No, it seems like well done.
And when that happens, the creature suddenly begins dissolving into mist, with Emily standing roughly halfway in.
Oh God! And I'm like trying to like gather it up through my fingers.
Okay, it's getting away. It's getting away. So that doesn't work, and so you guys are left in the room. What do you do?
Pocket the emerald dagger.
Okay.
Make sure we have that.
Yeah, you just hold on to it. Keep it handy. It might be useful again.
I think we. Why don't? I mean, it seems pretty safe in here now, right?
Yeah, the water is continuing to rise.
Oh, how high is the water? I mean,
Oh, is this water from the doors like way
Yeah,
back?
remember
you
when
guys-
someone
yeah.
accidentally, I don't know who that was, set off the water that was filling.
Accidentally.
So
I
yeah,
guess-
the room that's got the sacrificial stuff in it is not filled with water, but all the level below that now is all just black water. You know, it reflects in the light that you guys have got. What kind of light source are you using, by the way?
Dark vision.
I'll light up a torch.
All right. So it's
Does
been
anybody have
luck.
a?
It's been luck up until now then for you, Emily. Okay.
Does
I don't think Slate has dark vision either.
Does anybody have a light spell?
You can make campfire.
Yeah, but I'm saying to swim through that, we're gonna need.
Won't
I
be good
make
in water.
light by hitting things real hard.
It doesn't work with a hammer underwater very well, though.
My plan's not perfect, but it's the best I got.
All right, so we're leaving, right? Does anybody?
I'm
mean,
asking.
Unless I mean, does it look like the statue can move or anything like that? Any sort of secret passages in here that I can do a quick search for? Or
Okay, roll a d20.
Yeah. 18 on the
Okay.
die.
Awesome. You don't find anything.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take out 10
Well,
feet
that
of
was a
chain.
waste of time.
Okay. So you've got 10 feet of chain through all of this.
I will take out
Okay.
our 4 potions of water breathing.
Okay.
Give one to everybody.
Okay.
Are we ready to go?
Little time like present.
I
What
suppose,
is
yeah.
that chain?
What's up?
What?
What are we doing with that chain?
You're gonna hold on to it so that you can tell which way to go. Like we're gonna all
Okay.
hold the chain.
So
Because we're out of rope.
but it's a 10-foot chain, so
Better get cozy.
all of us can.
We're all
do,
just
like-
gonna hang on to like a little segment.
No, so we each left, right. We walk
Yeah.
in double
Okay.
file.
All right.
And I'll go
Hands,
first.
chain.
Okay. So, like kindergartners, you hold on to the chain and
Mhm.
jump into the dark water, hundreds
Start.
of feet underground.
I don't know what
Start.
kind of kindergarten you went to.
It was a Montessori kindergarten.
Pilot program,
So-
yeah.
Underground catacombs Montessori school.
All right. So that's when the piranhas attack.
Oh.
Beach.
Ian, what's your armor class?
22.
Okay, you're missed. Gabe, what's your armor class?
14.
Okay, you're missed.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, that's right. You would have blown them all out of the water. Emily, what's your armor class?
18.
Oh, you're hit. You take 5 points of damage from piranha bites.
Okay.
And Slate, what's your armor class?
15.
Okay, you're missed. So everybody, you hear this little tink, 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 tink on your armor, except for Emily, who screams bubbles. You make it to the room where there was once a hole in the ceiling, but now there's still a hole in the ceiling, but it's where you can now get up and into the air.
I'm going to point up, and then I'm going to point towards door with, I guess, snake stuck in it.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to motion like,
Fine with
Well,
me.
now
I-
that we can
I
breathe underwater, why don't we go check it out? Maybe we can turn
glub,
off this
glub,
water.
glub,
All right,
glub,
you're
glub,
attacked by
glub.
piranhas again.
Oh.
Ian, you're hit. You take
I guess we can't talk underwater. Blah, blah, blah,
2
blah, blah.
points of damage. Gabe, what's your armor class?
14.
You're missed.
Damn it.
Emily, your
How-
armor class? You're missed.
How long has this been since it's been a while since that thing died, right?
Uh-huh. And your armor class,
15.
Ala, is 15. That's a hit. All right, so you take 8 points.
Has it?
of
Wait.
necrotic.
Has it been 10 minutes since we started the fight with that thing?
Yes.
It really has.
You walked around, but I mean, for one thing, Gabe checked the room for secret door,
I know.
Sorry.
and Emily half dissected the thing. But,
As long as
and-
you're blaming Gabe
and-
for it, it's okay.
and you guys carved a mystic rune using stone cutting tools,
That takes what, like 5 minutes though?
We're dwarves. Come on, that was like a 30-second job.
and you
Yeah.
argue. Yeah, it's a
One-
30-second job
One
that you had to
rune.
argue about the whole time.
Son of a bitch.
Helps us win.
All right, now the only problem with this hole is that it's a sheer climb for 40 feet before there's any rope, because there's rope just dangling at the end of it.
Rope, bits of snake.
It's a snake. It's like 10 feet of snake.
No, that ended up down at the bottom, and then Gabe stuffed it into the hole in the door. I don't think it's
That's
snakes
the
all
other
the way
snake.
up. I think
Okay, I
they
thought
have
it was
a
different
rope.
snake, but that's.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, there was.
Yeah.
That's right. You guys knotted. You tried to knot 2 snakes together,
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that
snake that I
was-
stuffed in the door was the one that
but
we
then,
fell on each other when we fell down. That was the one who pulled out of the hole and fell on each.
right. But
Yeah.
then at the end of all of the snake tying, you just feather fall down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
We decided the snake
No,
thing was a
there
terrible
was no
idea.
decision. You guys fell off.
Shh.
Okay. So we're getting even
Blah, blah,
back
blah.
around those. But there were all those little handholds. So if we can get up to points where the handholds were, maybe we can climb out.
Yes, you can't reach them.
I mean, how
We can't-
fast?
we
is the
cannot
water
reach them?
rising?
Not with your hands. Sorry, Emily.
How fast is the water rising?
It seems to have stopped right here at the ceiling of this room.
Okay, so we couldn't just hang out for a while and then reach it.
No.
Well, it's no longer rising. So unless
Right.
we have some way of floating or
Well, I
flying
can-
or
My armor floats. Like I can.
what does it float
my
through
armor.
air or just float through water?
Just
Because
through
right now
water.
the top of the water is too low for us to reach the handholds to climb up, and too low to reach the rope. So we're trying to figure out how we could bridge that gap, or
How
if we're
many
going to have to
piranha? Is it water like filled with piranha? Can we see them?
Yes.
It's just so it's not a fight. We couldn't just like pick them off and start killing them.
You could. I mean, it's like a piranha. It's like a swarm of piranha.
You could probably could you activate your finger aura again?
No. Can I sacred flame some of them? Actually,
Underwater?
can I toll the dead them?
I think.
I have to see them.
Yeah, you can do that.
So I'll start doing that.
Okay.
I'm gonna start making some
Tell me how-
handholds the old-fashioned way.
Okay. So you take Gran, and you start
Yeah,
hammering
just,
in handholds.
just hammering some handholds.
Okay. What is
I'll-
toll?
Sorry.
It's a wisdom save 15 or 16. I'm sorry.
Okay. They make the save actually.
All right, so nothing happens.
I'll help them and lay down covering fire with Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. So the water lights up with magical fire as you Eldritch blast them.
I'll give. We want to give Slate pitons too.
Okay.
If she wants them.
If it matters,
Sure.
one of them's a 19 plus stuff, and the other one is, I guess, a 24 and a 14.
So how much damage? Those are both hits.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I will switch my curse to it as a bonus action. And then I guess so. The first one that hits is going to be 8 damage. Does
Okay.
that kill a?
Oh, it kills like
Thing?
two. It kills like 3 of them.
Okay. The next one is just 9 damage then.
So yeah. So dead fish begin floating to the surface where you are working on cutting in the pitons. So after about 5 minutes of this, you guys are attacked one more time, and then you're able to begin climbing up pitons to get up to where the rope is. So Ian, you're missed. What's your armor class, Gabe?
14.
You're missed. Emily, you're hit. You take 1 point of damage from various little piranha nibbles. And Slate, you are missed.
They love me. Jeez.
So
But you're small and just delicious
Lisa.
tasting.
And unarmored.
everything loves to eat.
I'm
halfling.
better armored than Gabe.
Halflings are like a delicacy among some races.
Yeah, the fish
Yeah.
are nervous. The fish are nervous about attacking the raccoon. That's the
Yeah, they can tell I want it too much.
He has natural raccoon armor.
and they're pre-washed.
Laying on his back, floating like an otter, like piling up the dead piranhas on his belly.
Yeah.
Gabe, what we need is a boat, a ship.
That would be handy.
If only someone had one handy.
What? Why do you? I don't know what you expect from me.
I expect you to just materialize a ship. Like, lift your hands and have a ship.
Oh yes, give me just but a moment. Oh, I'm not gonna. It's tiny. We are not the right scale.
All right, so you guys managed to climb your way up, and you get to rope, and you get to some of those shelves where the golden snake statues were, and you're able eventually to clamber your way back up out of the hole. All right, so from there you
What,
go.
like 2 more of these to go. Sorry.
From there you go to the portcullis.
Mm.
Was the portcullis?
It's the one that was stuck down.
Yes.
Is this the room with the weird, like you go into one corner and pop out in another, the weird teleporters?
Yes,
Yeah,
but as long as you walk straight through the central hallway, you don't hit any of the teleporters. So it's
Well, maybe one of those teleporters will get us to the other side of the portcullis.
Can we lift the portcullis now?
No.
Is there any rune or anything on this side that would help us to search the area on the other side of the portcullis here.
Is there anything obvious on the other side of the portcullis, the far side, that seems like it would be a catch for it?
There is a very small lever in the wall on the far side.
How far away?
30 feet.
Will I be able to hit that with Mage Hand? Like, is it too heavy for me to do with Mage Hand?
Nope, you think you could probably do it with Mage Hand.
Okay, it's exactly 30 feet if I can do that, so I'll try and flick it with Mage Hand.
Okay, so the little fingers of your Mage Hand reach out and manage to push down the lever.
Tiny Pietro Kai mage fingers.
Yeah, and then the portcullis then slides upward and clanks itself back into place.
Fantastic.
All right, so we're gonna climb again.
Okay, so you go up the next one. Now this one you left a rope with, and so you go up to the level above.
And I'm gonna recover the rope.
You recover the rope. Okay.
Rope's expensive.
Yeah.
It's because we burned
I'm
through
gonna
it.
stock up on more
literally.
too the next time we go to burn out.
Yeah, next time you guys are going to go out looking like coils of electrician's wire.
Just armor made out of rope.
Yeah. little
Plus
helmets pointing up from the middle of it. Or pointy ears, depending.
Okay, so I think this was the level we came down, right? Or do we have another one of those pits?
This is the level that you came. This is the first level.
Yep.
And so the only problem is that you've got that giant stone wall that came down.
Yeah. So we want to go back towards the one that with like the invisible trough.
Mhm.
And then
So you walk around, and now you're looking out over the top of a large room that's got birds painted on the plaster down below, and there is the invisible walkway that goes across it, but keeps you boxed in to basically a tunnel of magical force.
all right. So can we? Oh, so it's we think so. Feeling up, we can't feel any edge on either side.
Yeah, there was a lip or
There's edge, stone ceiling.
Okay. So like before it goes to the invisible part, the wall is stone.
Yes.
Okay, and how are the stones put together?
They're mortared blocks.
Oh, mortared blocks. Good. I'd like to take out my mason's tools and begin chipping away at the mortar on the edge.
Okay, so it's going to take you only about an hour, because what you're working on is just a corner. There's only really one large stone that's in the way.
Well, that's fine.
So you're able to chip out the mortar around the thing and then push it out.
That's a short rest for the rest of you.
Okay, so short rest for
I'm gonna
everybody.
turn that down.
And now you've got a place to use your rope.
Yep, and I will do so. Go set the rope, and we even have a conveniently huge stone to tie it to.
Okay, so you go down, and as soon as your feet hit the bottom of that of the floor, the room goes completely dark with magical darkness.
well, it's not good.
Okay, so
Now there's been the issue also of Slate and
Me.
Slate and Backpack not being able to see unless there is a non-wet light source.
I just assumed we were still holding onto the chain.
Okay, that's
Well, I think once we
such
came up-
bullshit, but okay.
once we came up, I think we would have probably lit a torch or something like that.
A
we didn't.
non-wet light source.
Oh, we do have magic fire, but that's fair.
we have oil though.
Oil, Eldritch Blast.
Well,
Yeah,
the Eldritch Blast isn't fire, but I can create bonfire.
Okay, so you're going to create a bonfire.
Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use shape water to suck all the water out of one of the torches
Okay.
and spritz it at somebody, and then I'm going to use create bonfire to create a bonfire, and then I'm going to light one of the torches with the bonfire.
Okay. You have a lit torch.
I've got flint and steel.
Well, look, I have taken care of it. It's no problem.
Magic.
You got the sorcerer solution there. All this needs is a little spritz of water and a bonfire, and we're good to go.
Yes.
All right, so
All right,
I'm
that's how. So that was all done when you got up out of the hole. Now you walk over to here. Ian goes down into the room and it blacks out magically.
So can they see anything in that? They can't
They
see
can
anything.
see a wall of darkness.
All right. So I immediately say, stay there and hold the end of the rope. I'm going to get to the door. All right. So then I'd like to immediately go to the wall that I just climbed down.
Right.
Put my left hand on it and begin walking
To the
like
south.
away to the south. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two
Yeah,
corridors leading south, and then there's that one giant ornate door in the north.
Yeah. So I want to go to the south, 10 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take a right.
Okay.
I'm going to walk to that corner, and I'm going to slide my hand down to the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And like, is there a crack between the stones at all?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to slide my finger and follow along the crack on my hands and knees to the other corner.
Okay, this is about the
I'm gonna
point
go
where you're
back
roped,
up the wall
where you run out of rope.
until the second path.
Yep. Yeah, no, I mean you're there. You're in the you get out once you get out of the corridor leading out, then your dark vision goes back on basically, and you can see.
That's the plan.
And so you can look around the corner. You can see the room that has the high ceiling and the stone wall that dropped down.
Yeah, and our exit, and then like all that rope out. So now the rope's still tied to me. I'm going to say,
No, Jake, I want to know what blurked means, or is that something I shouldn't know? Jake, message retracted. Message retracted. Jake's taking his football and going home, man.
No. Oh.
so yeah, I'll wait there and say, all right, follow the rope. Like
Okay.
call to them.
Okay, so
Go ahead first. I will last with end of rope.
You'll do what with the end of the rope?
I'll go last, so I'm
Okay.
going to let them go first, and then I'll follow along and bring the rest of the rope.
Okay,
I'll hold
so-
this end.
All right, so slate goes down, backpack goes down. You're there with the rope. What do you do?
I am going to try and hop down, like I guess climb up and then slide down and pull the end of the rope down.
Okay. All right, you can do that. So you scrabble with your little raccoon paws to get down
Yeah.
to the bottom, but you don't take any damage from it.
Bounce and roll.
You have to like split.
And then I'll just follow the rest of the rope.
Okay, so you guys are able to gather. Your torch, of course, lights back up again, or the flame becomes visible when you get back out of the darkness. And you're now in the room that had the stone wall. There's a corridor to the south that's going to lead to the final hole to the outside, and you can actually see now some sunlight shining through that hole.
And to the east, there was the splashing.
Yes. Yeah,
I think we should-
there's a door that leads into the splashy room.
So there's like 2 spots we haven't explored. Are we okay with leaving them?
Yeah, I think we are.
Okay. No problems here. Let's start climbing up then.
Well, if nothing else, we can go out and rest. I mean, I guess I'm not super clear on if we accomplished our goal here. We were supposed to put end to bad things.
Well, we'll try it. Once we've rested, we can figure it out.
Well, it's fine.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
guys
Fancy dagger.
here, when you guys had an ample supply of rope and things like that, everything is completely easy. There's the rope, hanging down that you left. You just climb on up. So who's going first?
I'll go first.
Okay, so Ian climbs up to the top and disappears.
I am not a fantastic climber. I will go next.
I'll
Okay.
close the door so they get trapped in. I mean,
Yeah, you-
wait, who has the dagger?
I have
I
dagger.
do.
you're gonna-
Oh, you do?
we're gonna-
But we all have dagger. Suddenly 4.
We all
Um,
have
Everybody gets a dagger.
Iron Spartacus.
Yes,
Okay.
I'll try and climb up next.
All right, so Gabe climbs up and he disappears.
All clear?
Nothing, no one answers.
Why don't you go ahead and go next? Just in case you fall, I can catch you. Or in
I'm
case you die, I'll be okay here.
Oh,
There's
Okay.
like 3 weeks worth of dead snakes back there.
but no copper. So have fun.
Ooh.
Those are just snacks.
Yeah, but she just punched you right in the snack.
I know. The cruel thing to say. I thought we were friends.
Okay, I'll shimmy on up.
All right. Backpack disappears. Slate, it's all you. What do you do?
All right. I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna go ahead and climb up too.
Okay. You all find yourselves standing in the Palace of the Council of Liches. And so there are 4 skeletal figures sitting in thrones and looking at you.
Hello.
Hello. So it appears you've done it.
Well, you brought us back before we could get our rope back, though.
They sort of look at each other. Why would you? Okay. Well, we apologize then about the rope.
Apology accepted.
So tell
No
us
problem.
what it is. Tell us what it is that that you did that stopped the leaking of ruination into the world.
We repaired a tainted rune after slaying a creature of chaos.
We had some really thick viscous material that really just stopped up that leak. Hopefully a hole.
Fantastic compound for repairing this whole world-shattering stuff. Really, it's in there.
That's you
I think I still actually have a bucket of it if you want to buy it for
I have
Kenku poop.
one left as well.
Well, see, the
It's come
problem
in
with that
handy.
is that your bucket of Kenku poop got spoiled in the water, Emily.
Oh,
That's
that's why I
Only you
use
had
the
it in, like,
growler.
That's the real reason the piranha left. We did. So we found this emerald dagger, right? I
Huh.
think you should show it to them.
Yeah, they're very interested in
Ta-da.
that because they said that is a true implement of ruination that was used there. So it was used to deface a rune.
In rune, yeah, and then we also used it to stab guardian creature many times.
Very well. Well, the Council of Liches owes you a reward,
a
and
banquet.
there will be a banquet involved. Yes.
Oh, what?
We don't all choose banquet, just so we're
Yeah, that's clearly not the reward we're choosing.
Yes.
She was struck in the head, so sometimes she just speaks and it's nonsensical.
We will award each of you a knighthood, and you will all be knights of Jordoba. And you will be entitled to wear the skull badge of the Lich Guard on your shields.
That's so cool.
So I can't see in the dark. Can I have a day hood instead?
Okay.
Oh my god!
So there's a
I'm done.
brief pause
That's the last one.
for explaining to Slate.
Counter of Liches, I am so sorry for my idiot. We work in progress. She's literal rocks for brains. I don't know what to tell you.
This is
Wow. It's
So
true.
they assemble you guys in front of the Lich Guard. They sort of draw up in a couple of columns, and you guys march to the end of it, where each one of you in turn is knighted by each of the 4 liches. Apparently, is the way that ceremony is done. And then you go to a large banquet held in your honor.
Yes.
And that is going to be the end of the session.
Ta-da!
We survived.
We did it. It was a close call there.
That
We
did get pretty close.
Apparently we did it.
so generally when they offer you rewards, banquet's not high on the list. Just we have
Okay, to be fair, knighthood not so bad. Moving up in the world.
you brought
I love this. Jake's like, I went to grab a drink. What happened? People are being knighted. Yeah, because if you broke off at the wrong point, you wouldn't have thought that was how this was going to end.
I assumed it was going to be like in Indiana Jones. We get to the top there, and there's just like a bunch of people with spears.
Fight.
Yeah, not a Nazi archaeologist.
We're all
who's like,
just-
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It belongs in a museum. Like
Oh.
my pocket.
Yes, you do
So you-
notice that they have taken the dagger, but
So you've brought back Ray's dead to the world. What would you like? Could you buy us dinner?
We'd
All
really
right.
like a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
quick.
want to go to the Swords and Wizardry group's restaurant because that's going to be people. Almost
Yeah.
certainly.
It's not always people.
It's
gonna
a
be
really good chance of being people. They basically own the
At
the
least
happy ending
sentience.
now.
It's going to be sentience at least. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
That's where it
go.
gets the flavor.
So you decide that the Swords and Wizardry party does not deserve your custom for the banquet, and you
Yeah.
go eat at a different restaurant.
Wow. Wow.
You're gonna be pissed. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end it up here. So we will see you guys in 2 weeks with this party and 1 week for the Swords and Wizardry party, still bearing resentment over their restaurant being shunned for the knighthood banquet.
Serves